Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'm going to show you how I went about painting my Rotbringer Sorserer, the new model from the Maggotkin range. First impressions of the model, it is really cool. Little downfall, it's a lot smaller than you would expect it to be. I don't know why, just everything seems small on it, but regardless it looks cool. So first thing I did was sprayed the model with Mechanica Standard Grey. Obviously you guys can choose whatever spray you want, but Mechanica Standard Grey works best for me. After spraying it, I painted all the skin with Warpfiend Grey. So this has a touch of purple in it. It's like a pastel-y purple, very light. Once it's had a wash over it, it looks really cool and very cool if you want to do like diseased looking skin. So the next part we did was we tackled the cloth on the miniature. So for this we used Waagh flesh base paint. Now again, it's a base paint, but you do need 2 thin coats, as Duncan would say, because it does look a bit transparent when it's applied. So all you do here is just go around the model, picking out the hood, his little skirt, that thing that goes over his shoulder, and I think that's about it on the model. But yeah, just base coat these with Waagh flesh. That's done. We went on to all the wooden parts. So he's got like this backpack, which is like a little chest. So we base coated that with Mournfang brown, and he has like this I don't even know what it is, like a plank of wood across it as well, so that gets painted. Also the staff that he's carrying in his hand there, just be a little bit careful as well that you don't get this brown on that lighter colour skin. But if you do, it's not a big deal. Obviously just go back over and do a few coats so you can tidy it back up. So the next part was painting these was it like scrolls or something that's hanging down there on the side? So we just painted that up with a little bit of Steel Legion drab. So once that was done, we went on to tackle the metallics. Now again, going to be straightforward. Literally just paint it with some Iron Warriors. So this is a dark metallic silver. Very cool. And it'll help you as well do all your highlights, because you've already got the dark silver down. So all you need to do is put a lighter silver over the top, or dry brush it, or whatever you want to do to make it look all nasty and old and stuff like that. But yeah, Iron Warriors just all over the metal parts, so you get like a bell. There's a little motif thing on the top of the chest. You've got all the handles on the chest. So just work your way around the model, putting a little coat of Iron Warriors on it. So guys, now we're on to Basin. Now I'm doing the Basin now because the full model is going to get washed in the same wash. So I might as well get this on and wait for it to dry. So this is just Vallejo Dark Earth, which I can't fault it, really good. So once the full model and everything's washed with Agrax Earthshade, it is going to look a bit dark, which is fine, fair enough. But now we're going to brighten it back up. So we're going to start on the green, and we've got Loren Forest. And all we're doing is painting the bottom parts of the cloth, leaving the Waagh flesh and that wash at the top part, just so it looks like there's a little bit of shadow there. So what I tend to do is just do little jaggy lines going down. Make sure your paint is mixed up, with water enough, so once you put it on, it automatically gives that transition. So the next colour we're going to use is Death Guard Green, and what we're going to try and do is just layer over the top of the Waagh flesh there and the Loren Forest, just to give it a nice gradient. But what we're trying to do as well is make it a bit lighter towards the top and just keep them layers quite smooth. It doesn't matter as well if you have a few brush marks, because it just adds to the texture. Now, as you can see there, I've left obviously the recesses with the Waagh flesh and the Agrax wash. But what we're going to do later is attempt to blend all that together so it doesn't look as stark. So next is painting the skin. So we're going to go back to Warpfiend Grey and literally just pick out a few parts, some higher edges of the skin, just to give it a few little highlights. So anywhere where you think that the light would hit or you want to accentuate, just paint it. So what we're going to do now, guys, is something a little bit weird, or you might think it is. And we're basically going to dry brush the full model with Rakarth flesh. Now, it has to be, I can't stress this enough, a very, very light dry brush. It will pick out all the little details, give you a little highlight to most colours. I really do genuinely think Rakarth flesh is probably one of the best colours Games Workshop have ever made. So if you've never done it before, try it. It will, especially if you're trying to just get your models painted and on the tabletop. So yeah, just go around and dry brush the full model. Right, so now what we're going to do as well is just wash that the green cloth there with some Beeltang green. Now, yeah, you want it to build up into the recesses and stuff like that, but we don't want no pooling as well. So this is what I was on about with tying all them colours together on the green. Literally just paint this on, but again, make sure that there's no streak marks or brush marks or any pooling or anything like that. And this is what the end model looks like. So guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and leave your comments down below what you would like to see painted next. And I'll see you all again on the next one.